It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Washington Commanders and the New York Giants. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Running again with Barkley on second down. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Brissett. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They'll run with Robinson. And they give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Robinson again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now receiver in motion left. Robinson will score. Touchdown, Commanders. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
Campbell making the catch. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing Jones. Looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Giants.
You talk about rookies having big statistical years. He had a boatload of these in the regular season, more than one per game, and now he has his first here in the playoffs.
And it shows off his big playability, too, because we saw this quite a bit in college, and it certainly continued here at the next level. Another explosive play for a guy who's made them all season long.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Take it in at the 3.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field...
And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Now Jones. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
2nd and goal from the 1. Barkley again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now Jones, gonna throw on 3rd and goal. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darren Waller, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Again, it'll be Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr. with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Commanders are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the 27, Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in these playoffs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Back to throw. Jones able to find Waller. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Jones throw complete here to Waller. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
Throwing on first down. Jones. And this one is incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Operating from the gun. Jones. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Cameron Curl.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
Uses the stiff arm. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Brissett. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
line of scrimmage. Once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now receiver in motion left.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Brian Robinson Jr.
saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Jones on 1st and 10. He's got a man, complete. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll look to throw again. got it for a Giant touchdown. Colin Johnson, as the first half is winding down. And the Giants have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point try good by Gano. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
On first down, right back to Gibson.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right.
On first and 10, it's Gibson.
Powers through him. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
On first and 10, it's Robinson.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
A give up the middle to Gibson.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On third down, Brissett. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Slot man moves right. On
the counter. This is Robinson.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw, Brissett.
Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Robinson with another carry. Azeez Ojulari pushing in and dropping him.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers, but in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
And able to work his way down to the 16. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
And here's a give to Gibson.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
104 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
19, set. Hey, check.
They'll run with Robinson.
Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Robinson up the middle.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Now receiver in motion left. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Robinson.
4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
They'll put a receiver in motion left. Here we go on 4th down. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Jones now throwing to start the drive. Catch made here by Campbell.
2nd down and 7.
Back to throw. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Jones. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Well, I don't know if careless is the right word there, but bottom line, here in the 4th quarter, tie game, you can't do that.
You sure can, Brandon, and not only do you give up the lead, now you've got to turn around, punt it away from your own 20 as well. So it's really a double whammy, but time's starting to become a factor.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Hey, kill. Got. Left.
Brissett sets to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's Jones. Throwing on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 15-yard line. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Now on 2nd and 13. Jones. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Campbell. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darren Waller, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Giants have taken a 4th quarter lead. A late turnover, so often the difference in a ball game. And here, the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day 1 of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Taken at the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it. Unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Brissett. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Now Brissett on 4th down. Pass complete to Robinson. He will have the conversion and more than that. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Here's Brissett. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Giants have just about sewn up this this football game.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Now Jones.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
He's made plenty of plays throughout this game, pressing the ball downfield to the tune of 4 touchdown passes. Was shooting for a 5th there. That one came up incomplete.
Jones looking around.
He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few steps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Gano the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Brissett gets this to Gibson.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball.
He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Eluding the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now Brissett.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Into the air once more. It's Brissett. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. On 1st and 10, Brissett.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
play action. Brissett.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down.
Brissett from the gun on third. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And the pass complete to Waller on the out route.
So the completion results there in 9 yards.